Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I was just thinking, if there's ever been a period of time where we have reasons to complain and where we need to have some laughs, right? The past year and a half have definitely been that. Anyway, tonight's show is the first show for almost half of our cast. So they're super excited. They've been working hard. And we hope that you will just enjoy the show. To help everyone enjoy the show, will you take a minute and make sure any devices are silenced? And sit back, relax, and enjoy Complaint Department.
I want to complain.
You want to complain? I've had this shirt for barely a week and the threads are already starting to come out. My socks keep falling down and I have a terrible headache. My carpal tunnel keeps acting up and I can feel my elbow. I thought you weren't supposed to be able to feel your elbow. I mean, what if I hit it? It'll hurt. And don't even get me started on people who drive too slow in the back.
Excuse me, is this the complaint department?
That's what the sign says, which reminds me, another thing I hate is when people can't see what's right in front of them. I mean, there's a desk with a sign that says complaint department, and I'm literally spewing dozens of complaints, and still you ask, is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm supposed to complain to you.
It's a joke, a sort of tables are turned situation. You come in here expecting to complain instead of complaints thrown at you.
Oh, I see. That's pretty funny.
Most people don't think so.
Well, complaints are usually attached to emotion, so you probably catch them off guard.
Anger.
What?
The only emotion attached to complaints is anger.
What about frustration?
A relative of anger.
A relative?
Anger, irritation, rage, fury, all just relatives of anger. Any way you slice it, people are mad.
We have a right to be mad. Take my complaint, for example.
Hey, could you do me a favor?
Well, I don't think...
Could you watch the complaint department for a second while I go get a drink?
But I don't work here.
Come on, I'm dying of thirst, and they don't even keep a cooler back here.
I don't know. I came in here to complain, and now...
Come on, you're great with people.
I am?
Yeah, you were great with me.
But I can't be in charge of an entire department.
They say department, but they really just mean this desk. Thank you so much. I'll be right back.
Is there a form we fill out?
Hello, is this the complaint department?
No, he isn't.
But that sign says complaint department.
Oh, yes, it is. See, my shirt's only a week old and the seams are already flying apart.
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but I would like to register a complaint.
Okay, what seems the problem?
This right here is the problem.
Is that goo?
No, that's not goo. After years of creating, producing, and selling the perfect cookie, they've changed it, and I do not like the change.
That looks like goo.
It's not goo, it's part of the cookie.
That doesn't look like a cookie.
It's not the cookie, it's part of the cookie.
The part of the cookie you don't like.
Exactly.
May I ask what kind of cookie it is?
Well, I don't know what kind it is now that they've changed it, but it used to be the most delectable blend of 2 chocolate wafers surrounding just this wonderful vanilla cream filling, just mwah.
An Oreo.
In a nutshell. And as everyone knows, the Oreo used to have the perfect ratio of cookie to cream at 79% cookie and 21% cream. Or was that 71% cookie, 29% cream? That's right. I have had to scrape off half of the icing now, though, because they have changed the ratio to 58% cream. I can't enjoy my beloved cookie.
58%? Oh, I see. You bought double stuffed.
Double stuffed?
Yeah, they came out with double stuffed Oreos. That was several years ago. But you can still get the regular kind.
I can.
Yeah, just read the package. There are other flavors too. Mint, vanilla, birthday cake, peanut butter, and of course, double stuffed.
I should have read the package. Now, what am I going to do with this?
Save it. Maybe it'll come up with a just perfectly crunchy chocolate disc.
Oh, now wouldn't that be something?
Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you watch the complaint department for just a sec? I have a setting for you. I'll be right back.
No, I've watched the complaint
You
department.
dumb Imbecile!
Excuse me?
I bought a brand new high-definition 74-inch flat-screen TV from you not a week ago, and now it's not working.
Well, you didn't buy it from me.
Well, not you specifically, but from your company, and I want to know what you're going to do about it.
Maybe there's a form somewhere. Oh,
TV complaint form. I think I can help you.
Okay, and sorry about the insult when I came in. Sometimes I get a little carried away.
Apology accepted. Okay, number one, what seems to be the problem?
Well, I was watching my favorite program, World's Dumbest Imbeciles, when suddenly the screen just went dark.
Okay, dark screen. Is there a channel number or a cable provider logo on the screen?
No, the screen is completely dark. No number, no logo, nothing.
Now, you tried the on button.
Of course I tried the on button. That was the very first thing I tried. And then I tried every other button. Still nothing.
Did you check the cables connected on the back of the TV?
That was the second thing I tried. I made sure every single cable on the back of the TV was secure, and there are a lot of them. I have cables going to the cable box, the DVD player, the modem, the gaming system. They're all good. Then I tried the on button again, the button on the TV, the button on the remote. Still nothing.
Well, now, there is the big thick cord behind the TV on the back. Did you make sure that that is plugged into the wall?
The problem with that is the TV is on top of a really big dresser, and then the cable is plugged in behind the dresser, and the dresser is really close to the wall.
Well, about how far is it from the wall?
It's about 3 or 4 inches away.
Well, that should be enough room for you to look behind it, shouldn't it?
Normally, yes, but right now it's really dark back there.
Why is it so dark?
The lights are off.
Well, can't you just turn the lights on?
Well, right now, on our side of town, there's a power outage.
I see. Do you have the packaging that you purchased your television in?
I always keep the boxes.
Okay. Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to bring it back here to the store. And when they ask you what's wrong with it, you can tell them there's nothing wrong with your TV. You are just too dumb to own a television.
I am?
Most definitely. But you are perfect for this job. Would you mind watching the complaint department for me? I'll be right back.
I guess so. There's nothing ever good on TV anymore anyway. Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was expecting someone else. Can I help you?
Yes, this is the complaint department, isn't it?
Yeah, that is what the sign says. Can I help you? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I wish to complain about, I'm sorry, it's just, who were you expecting?
I'm sorry?
That mask, you were expecting someone else. Who was it?
I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Why not?
It's private. You wouldn't know the person anyway.
I might, and the way you jumped out didn't seem very private to me.
Well, that is between the complaint department and the name of the person who I'm not going to divulge. It's a private message between, for that person and that person only. Now, can I help you?
But I already know the message. It's raw!
That's only half the message. Now, do you wish to register a complaint or not?
Yes, but not to you. I wish I complained to someone else.
I assure you, I'm perfectly capable of assisting you with whatever your grievance might be.
No, I find you rude and very annoying.
Fine. I will find you another associate. Just a moment. Hello! Can I help you?
No, you just put on a different mask.
No, I didn't. I'm a completely different person.
No, I don't want you. You're terrible.
I assume you think you could do better?
A slug could do better.
A slug? Fine! Prove it!
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Is this the complaint department?
Yeah, but the attendant has... Oh, I see. I have to. Perhaps I can help you.
Oh, great. I think I'm at my wit's end. I just don't know what to do anymore.
What seems to be the problem?
I think my husband's going deaf.
That is a problem. What makes you think he's losing his hearing?
I have to call him several times, and he only answers half the time. It seems like he can only hear me when we're standing face to face, and he can see my lips moving.
Let's try an experiment. Do you both have mobile phones?
Sure, I make sure he has his set to ring and vibrate so he answers.
Here's what I want you to do. Call him. Talk softly. If there's no answer, talk a little louder. If there's no answer, talk a little louder, and so on until you finally do get an answer.
Sounds reasonable. It's ringing. He's answered. Hello, honey? Nothing. Darling, can you hear me? Nothing. Sweetheart, are you there? Absolute silence. It's like if he can't hear me, or if he can't see my lips moving, he can't hear me.
Can I see the phone?
Absolutely. I'd like to have another person's input to convince him to go for a hearing test.
Hello? Hi. Yes, I can. Yes, she is. Okay, bye-bye.
He could hear you?
Yes, he could.
What did he say?
He said he answered you 3 times. He also wanted to know what you want.
Wonder what that means.
Hey, can you watch the complaint department for me for a sec? Thanks.
So, what do you think I should?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
I'd like to register a complaint.
At the moment, it seems like there's no one here to complain to.
You're here, aren't you?
Yes, well, what's your complaint?
My bill is wrong.
Let's take a look. Everything seems to be in order.
No, look at the price of the cheese.
Ah, Jarlsberg, that's good cheese.
Yes, but they charged me the wrong price.
They charged you $8.59. That's a good price for such good cheese.
Yes, but the sign next to the cheese says $10.43 per pound.
Ah, here it is. Here in the paper. Starting today, Jarlsberg cheese is on sale for $8.59 a pound. They just simply hadn't changed the sign.
That may be, but the sign next to the cheese still says $10.43 per pound. I demand a correction.
Well, let's see what I can do, because the customer's always right. So if you bought 2 pounds and paid $17.18, and the old price is $10.43, so take that times 2, which equals $20.86. Subtract the 2 prices for a total of $3.68. So you owe $3.68.
And for sales tax?
Take that times 0.06, which equals 22 cents, for a grand total of $3.88.
And for the plastic wrapping around the cheese?
That's already included, but I can see you're insistent, so 2.5 cents for that.
And for the Jarlsberg name sticker?
3/4 cent for that.
And for your time?
For my time, 98 cents.
And the nutritional information label?
0.25 cents for that.
And the cow flatulent reduction injections? Didn't think I knew about those now, did ya?
Oh, we were trying to keep that a secret, but another 8.5 cents for that.
Now, for the time, there isn't tax on there, is there?
Oh, no tax on customer service.
Thank goodness, it looks like there's a surplus for everything nowadays. What's the damage?
$4.98.
Afraid I haven't any money.
That's okay, you can work it off here in the complaint department for the next 2 minutes.
I guess, okay.
Is this the complaint department?
For the next 2 minutes.
Good. I've been trying to call the Army surplus store for 2 days now, and the line seems to be disconnected.
What number have you been trying to call?
I wrote it on my hand. 0900-1700.
That doesn't sound like a real number.
I wrote down exactly as they had it on the door.
Was it above the sign that said the word open?
Oh yes, that's another thing. The sign said open, but the door was locked.
Ah, those are their operating hours. They're open from 0900 to 1700 hours.
What time is 1700?
5?
O'clock?
Yes. Here is the real number for the Army Surplus Customer Service. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Can't call anyway. My phone's damaged.
Looks like it's off.
How do I turn it on?
And just press any button.
That's what everyone keeps telling me, but there isn't one.
I can see multiple buttons from here.
Yes, there's a power button, a home button, a back button, and a settings button. I looked at every square millimeter on this phone, and believe me, there is no any button.
Let me see. Looks like there's water damage.
I don't see how that's possible. I've kept it in this jacket through 2 washings.
You kept it in your jacket for 2 washings.
Yes, but as you can see, the jacket's waterproof.
Well, that's my time. Good luck with that.
So I just wait here then?
Is this where I can complain about my parents?
Well, if you want to.
Good, because they are a real pain in my butt.
Is that so? Are they super old and senile? You take care of them all the time?
No, they're just unreasonable. They have all these rules, and I have to follow them, or there will be consequences.
Consequences? Nasty things those are.
Tell me about it. But get this, my dad thinks there are good consequences.
Good consequences? Like what?
Take the other day, for example. So I wanted some cake, so instead of just making me one, my mom hands me the cake mix box and says, follow these instructions. But because the way our oven heats and the climate we live in, bake it 7 minutes less than what the box says.
And did you?
Yeah, she made me do it all by myself. She just stood there and answered a few questions.
Was she right about the 7 minutes?
Oh yeah, it was super moist and delicious. So then my dad says, isn't that a delightful consequence of following the instructions?
A strange way to put it, but I suppose that is a good consequence.
But then there's the bad consequences. In order to bake the cake, I had to dirty several pans, dishes, and utensils.
Naturally.
And get this, they made me do the dishes.
So you're like the little red hen,
Yeah, I had to bake the cake and do all the cleanup.
and they just want to eat all the fruits of your labor.
Oh, no, they're diabetic. They couldn't have any.
I see. And did you purchase the cake mix?
Of course not. My parents buy all the food.
So you want your parents to buy your food, make your food, and clean up the mess for you while you just eat the food?
Exactly. You get it. Why don't my parents get it?
Oh, they get it.
Is this the complaint department?
Can you help this person?
You want me to?
You got it. I'll be back.
Whatever. What's your complaint?
My arm hurts.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look. I need to see the other arm.
But this is the arm that hurts.
Then what's with all the bandages?
To stop the blood.
So it is hurt.
No, this is the arm that hurts.
That arm looks perfectly fine. This one is covered in bandages. I think instead of the complaint department, you need to see a psychiatrist.
Oh, I should have explained. This arm suffered some rare nerve damage.
I've never heard of that.
It's like an extreme case of carpal tunnel. Watch.
No, oh gosh. Thank you for the demonstration.
Here, have a bite.
Not necessary.
All right, I'll just give it a
No, you'll get blood everywhere.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
So, what's with all the bandages?
Well, these ones came from cutting onions. It always happens. This one came from the piece of metal on the saran wrap. This one's more of a burn. And this one, believe it or not, came from a whack-a-mole machine at Chuck E. Cheese's.
Can I take a look?
Sure.
That is a gaping wound. You need to go to the hospital.
But it doesn't hurt.
That doesn't matter. You need stitches. If you don't get that sewn up, you're gonna lose more blood, you're gonna have more nerve damage, and it'll get infected. You're gonna lose that arm, or worse.
But it doesn't hurt.
Pain is an indicator that something is wrong. You don't have that indicator, but believe me, something is definitely wrong. I'm gonna go get some help.
But this is the arm that... Excuse me, you just stole that.
Oh, sorry.
Can I help you with anything?
I'm bored.
You just stole that again.
Oh, sorry.
Do you need a letter opener or something?
No, letter openers are for wimps who can't just rip open an envelope. It's just a piece of paper.
Well then, what can I help you with?
I'm bored.
Now you've stolen the letter opener and the pen.
Oh, sorry.
I really don't think you are. You've stolen it 3 times now. Why do you keep doing that?
I'm bored.
So you're stealing because you're bored.
No, that started a long time ago. When I was little, I would steal all of my friends' toys. Bobby Richmond's.
You know stealing hurts people, right?
Yeah, but I just don't seem to care.
You're a horrible person.
I know.
Movies.
The movies make being a thief look glamorous, but in reality, it's just boring.
It doesn't seem like it'd be boring. The thrill of planning the heist, getting away with it, your treasure, it doesn't seem boring.
To be honest, I don't feel anything. No thrill, no excitement, and certainly no guilt.
You want to feel guilt?
It's better than nothing.
I just realized you have the same issue as my arm, but on the inside. I'll be right back.
What's this?
I would like to open a lemonade stand. Go ahead.
Not bad. It's a bit weak.
Exactly. A bit weak.
Again?
If you please.
Tastes the same. A bit weak.
Unbelievable. Would you buy lemonade that tastes like that?
No, at least not twice.
Me either.
Again?
If you please.
Tastes the same. A bit weak.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but notice you keep doing the same
Look,
thing.
is this the complaint department?
That's what the sign says.
Then help me with my complaint.
Did you use the same amount of water?
Of course.
2 scoops of lemonade powder?
That's what the instructions say.
It's going to be too watery.
Just because I do the exact same thing, this time I expect a different result. Down the hatch.
Tastes the same. A bit weak.
Ugh, I'm a failure.
You can't just do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result each time.
The people in Washington do.
Hey, there's something I gotta take care of. Could you...
You've got to help me. I have this song stuck in my head and it won't get out. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't work, I can't do anything.
Isn't that how Beethoven went insane?
Beethoven didn't go insane.
Sure he did. Jason Beethoven. He lived down the street from me. There was a heavy metal screamo song called Chicken with His Head Cut Off. Just couldn't get it out of his head. They had to take him wearing a straitjacket.
This is the complaint department, right?
That's what the sign says, among other things.
You're not very helpful. I'm desperate. I need to sleep, but I can't since the song keeps repeating over and over and over again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you tried eating bananas?
Yes! It just pops up in the song!
May I ask what song?
Old MacDonald?
You don't mean Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And on the farm he had a banana, E-I-E-I-O.
This is worse than chicken with his head cut off. Have you tried counting sheep?
A baba here and a baba there.
Here. Drink this.
Good. A bit weak. With a weak here and a weak there.
That song is obnoxious. Let's sing something else. Sing with me. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Here glow, there glow, everywhere glow, glow. Old Mac Rudolph had a farm.
No.
See? It's impossible!
Let's sing something else. How about Hey Jude by the Beatles? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E.
No.
Let's try Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Ready? Go. And on that farm he had a shake. E-I-E. No!
Let's try When the Saints Go Marching In. Ready? Go.
With a march here and a march there.
No! Let me out of here!
Is this the complaint department?
That's what the sign says. Do you have a complaint?
I most certainly do. First, I woke up to absolute silence. Usually, Mrs. Wallenby's dog is yapping at the wee hours of the morning, waking up me and the whole neighborhood. I mean, who wakes up before 9 a.m.? And it's one of those little tiny dogs with one of those high whiny barks. But this morning, there was nothing.
So you were able to sleep in?
I'd hardly call 10 a.m. sleeping in. Then I go out to get the paper, which is usually thrown into my rose bushes. But this morning it was sitting right on the doorstep. I didn't even have to go get my slippers to go get it.
And that's a good thing?
Well, what do you think? And then while I'm outside, I noticed that the neighbors took down their pool.
Swimming pool?
Yes, they had this little 2-foot blown-up swimming pool, and the city ordinance clearly states that any pool over 6 feet high must be, over 18 inches high must be enclosed by a 6-foot fence. I've called several times to complain, but they would never do anything about it.
But it's gone now.
Yeah, I was going to call again to complain, but now there's no sense. And that's not all. This morning for lunch, I went to Taco Bell.
You don't seem like one who frequents the Bell.
Well, no, but I do like fried chicken. And one time when I went to my favorite chicken place, they had it combined with a Taco Bell. While I was there, I tried a few menu items, and I was hooked. But the problem was they never got my order right. Too much cheese on my taco, a hard shell for my burrito. I mean, what are the odds they would get it wrong every time? But today, everything was perfect.
So the Bell came through for you.
Yeah, but that's not all. The doctor called and said my cholesterol plummeted, my taxes went down, my financial portfolio went from weak to strong, and on the way here, all the traffic lights were green.
So, wait. Let me get this straight. You came here to complain about not having anything
I
to
don't
complain.
know why I'm here. I just like this place. The desk is very nice and the sign is pretty.
You think the sign is pretty?
It's my favorite sign.
Well, I'm guessing you're all out of excuses.
Excuses for what?
Hey, do you mind watching the complaint department for me?
Me?
Just until I get back.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, well, here's what you do.
Get going. I've got it covered. Don't worry.
Welcome to the complaint department. Can I help you?
Yes. No, thank you.
Wait. You came in here for something. You might as well lay it on me.
Actually, I work at the other complaint department across town. Today's my day off.
A fellow complaint receptacle. Let me ask you something. Are you sick of all the people coming in and complaining about the most stupid things?
Yes, that's why I'm here. For an example, the other day, this lady came in and started complaining about her husband waking up every morning saying, I slept like a baby.
But what's wrong with that?
That's what I asked. She told me, obviously, he doesn't remember when we had babies. They don't sleep that well.
So what did you say?
I told her, just be grateful that he doesn't wake up hungry, crying every 2 hours with a load in his pants.
Very good point.
That's what I thought. But instead, she gets all angry, marches out, and then this guy with a sticky fly strip around his face comes in. And, is it me?
Is it I?
What?
I believe the proper grammatical form of that question would be, is it I?
Are you sure? What if you put the word just into it? Is it just me? I've heard it that way before, but never, is it just I?
Now I'm not sure, but I am sure I've heard the phrase, is it I, before.
Now that you mentioned it, I believe I've heard it somewhere too. It must have been somewhere important.
Well, it's no matter. It's a rather good question.
I wish my customers would ask that before they come into my complaint department.
Wouldn't that be something? It would change the whole way we do things around here. It might even change the whole world.
We better not spread the word. We could be out of business.
Right. Mum's the word. Hey, could you do me a favor? It would only take 1 second.
Sure, what is it?
Could you... Wait, maybe it is me.
No, I think you're right. It is I.
No, I mean the problem. Maybe the problem is me.
What's the problem?
You know what? Never mind. I was going to ask you to watch the complaint department for me while I went off and took a break, but now I think I'll stay. Yes, I'll stay at my post.
Today isn't actually my day off. I asked someone to watch my complaint department while I came here. I can't believe I didn't see this before. It is me, or I. I've got to go. See ya.
Have a nice day.
Here you go.
This certificate grants the holder to be happy for the rest of the day.
Really? No more excuses.
Thank you. Thank you so much. But wait, what about tomorrow?
Worry about that when you get there.
I've got it. Sing with me. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a grievance, E-I-E-I-O. With a mumble here and a grumble there, here a moan, there a groan, everywhere a murmur zone. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Well, it's gone. It's completely gone. All we had to do was finish the song. That's amazing. Thank you. I gotta get to work.
Down the hatch.
It's amazing. You doubled the amount of lemonade mix. Brilliant. My customer's gonna love this flavor explosion.
What?
Here's Bobby Richmond's phone number. You have to start somewhere.
You're right. Thank you.
There you are. The paramedics are waiting for you outside.
Are they gonna give me something for the pain in my arm?
I hope not. You need that pain, but they are going to fix both your arms.
Thank you.
Found the solution to your problem.
How is ping pong supposed to help my parents bake my cakes and wash my dishes?
I'll show you. Put both hands on the desk.
If you're going to tell me that I need to take some low-level entry job, let me just tell you what I told my parents. I went to college. I have an associate's degree in female Klingon studies. I will not take a job on an assembly line.
Here's something your parents forgot to tell you. Your self-aggrandizing, pompous parasite thinks principles of responsibility apply to everyone but you. Now it's time to grow up and stop acting like a baby.
Thanks for watching the department for me. How'd it go?
Pretty good. Hey, what time does the complete department close?
6?
O'clock?
Yeah?
Okay, I'll come back then.
All right, we'll be closed.
Later.
I'd say you've worked off your time in the complaint department.
What's that?
Creamy Havarti from the deli. It's on sale. Here, try a bite.
Wonderful. Sorry. I'm gonna go get myself some. I hope they've updated those sell signs or else I'll be back.
I know you will.
Here, put these in your ear. They're only temporary. You'll need to see a doctor.
And to think, the whole time the problem was me. Or is it I?
Either one works.
Oh, my husband's calling for me.
I didn't hear your phone ring.
He's out in the hall. I better go see what he wants. Thank you.
No, I told you I wanted someone else.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were someone else.
I'm definitely not somebody else. Clearly, I'm a completely different person.
I guess the problem wasn't someone else. Good day.
Hey, great news. Yeah, the power is back on in your neighborhood.
So does that mean I can check behind the dresser to make sure the big cord is plugged into the wall?
Actually, you shouldn't need to.
So the power again? Oh. Suddenly, I am really humiliated.
That's the first step to recovery.
Wait! That means I can watch my favorite show again. You know, you would not believe some of the stupid stuff that those people do and say sometimes. It is really unbelievable. Gosh, I love that show.
Ow. What am I supposed to do with you?
I have the answer.
A bag of empty half Oreos. But what happened to all the icing in these? I should go.
I think that's for the best.
Lots of cookies to repair.
I'm back.
Oh, you got your drink, I see.
I got you one too.
Thank you. You didn't have to do that.
It's like the least I could do. How'd things go here?
Fairly well, I suppose. I learned a lot about people.
Let me guess. It's really easy to see the solution to someone else's problem, but when it comes to your own...
Well, yes, but in the bigger picture.
Hey, I just realized. You never told me your complaint.
That's okay. I don't need to.
No. You were kind enough to do me a good turn. The least I can do is listen.
Actually, now that I've had time to think about it, it was I.
It was me.
You had nothing to do with it.
No, the right way to say that would be it was me.
Are you sure? Is it I? Is it me? Is it I? I can't tell which one sounds better, but I'm sure I've heard the question, is it I, before somewhere.
Now that you mention it, I think I've heard it put that way too. Somewhere important, I believe.
No matter, it's a good question, which has caused me to look inward. I shall ask it frequently. Thank you for the experience and the refreshment.
Cheers.